Good morning, beautiful people. It's your boy willhwiltjr coming at you with our second episode in the Scrap Mechanic series. Scrap Mechanic, a game where you can create items and machines and awesomeness, or you could just launch yourself at all directions and have fun. In this episode, we're going to be taking another of Xisium's creations and improving upon it just a bit. We're going to do two things. Well, it's going to be in the title anyway. So what we're doing is we're making a forklift. The reason we're making a forklift is because we can improve upon the forklift that he built. Simple as that. Anyway, the way we're going to be improving upon it is we are actually going to be adding functionality to the design as well as increasing the level of the tines. So as it currently is, nope, that's not going to look good. We need a 5. There we go. We need a 5 wide, and we need one of these, as well as one of these, and then one of these, and then one of these. Cool. So now we have 2 there. This will come up. Well, this whole entire thing can actually go all the way up. So we're going to take it up that way. Take that out. Okay. Then we're also going to make this 2 wide. Now the reason we're making it 2 wide is just for aesthetics. Purely for aesthetics. We might as well make it 3 wide. Alright. So the basic functionality is we're going to use a set of interlocking mechanisms. Ugh. It's hard to explain it. We're basically going to use a bunch of blocks and cinch them together to kind of create a lift, if you will. Now, there is some... what's the word here? There is some risk-reward associated with this. Mainly because we need it to be functional, number one. And we need it to be able to support the weight of this wood that we're going to be moving. And sorry if it's really shaky. I upped the DPI on my mouse to try and be able to do turns in CS:GO a little bit easier. Unfortunately, I'm still getting used to the sensitivity of the mouse. So my CS:GO performance isn't going to be up to snuff for at least a couple weeks. It's going to take me at least 2 weeks to get this down. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing is all of these are going to kind of squinch up together, and it'll basically cut the height in half. So since we're starting at the top, it'll bring the bottom up to about halfway there, probably right around there. Which is what Xisum's already does. The functionality that we're adding to it is, we're going to make it so that this part right here, just like a real forklift, will rotate forwards and backwards to adjust the pitch of the forks. Now, the reason we're setting it on the whole system, it's just an ease thing. Crap. So we need to remove that and that, so it'll have room to rotate back. Yeah. Let me make sure I add that one correctly, just, in case. Alright. And the reason it's on a lift right now is because we're going to have to lift it in a bit here. Otherwise, I would have just drawn it. Shit. There we go. I would have just drawn it on in the air and then dropped it off of a platform. But the lift allows us to raise it up a bit. And this is going to be a monster machine, meaning we're going to need, I believe, 3 controllers. No. We'll need 2 controllers just for the lift of the forks. So one thing we're going to do here is we're going to add wheels just so I can... Nope, not that one. We want these ones. We want the big... I think I'm ready to go. So, this last part is going to be the most difficult. I'm just joshing you. It's really not that hard. What we have to do is we have to figure out a sort of widening thing that won't drag the tines into the ground. So what I think the easiest way to do it would be one right here, one right there, and then something like that, and then shoot. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so something like that, and then yeah, that's honestly going to be the easiest way to do that. And then if we can, one right there, one right there. And then our tines are, we're going to use metal columns just like Xisum did, just because they look the most like lifts. But what we're going to do is we're going to use extended forks. Just because it's a lot easier to pick things up with extended forks. And this is 3 wide. This platform is 3 wide. So it'll be able to get there. But this platform is 5 wide. So if we were wanting to get underneath this one, we'd need to be able to, you know, flip the bars out to kind of spread the weight evenly. And so that's what we're going to work on here. Now the reason we have these here is that they always stay level. So let's grab these out real quick, because I think I'm about done with that. And the reason we're putting that on there is so it doesn't, you know, scrape up, you know, kind of gives us a little indication of where the ground's actually at. And as with all forklifts, we need to adjust the weight behind to be much greater than the weight in front, which is also why we are using metal in our design. So I'm thinking just a one block turn radius here, with 2 wheels. It should give us a tighter turn radius than if we were to use a single wheel or 2 wheels on either side. And it would also give us a little bit more drive on the edge, because one of the cool things about forklifts is their turn radius is insanely small. Oh, that didn't sound good at all. And in fact, that might not even work. Whatever. We'll fix it in post. No, we won't. We'll just fix it later. And the reason I'm doing this whole thing together like this whole build log, so that you guys can see everything that's going down, is because I don't see that happening a lot on other channels. And, you know, sometimes you just want to know how to build something. You just want to hit that mute button and, you know, check out the building. So if that's you, go ahead and mute the volume. You probably already have. Just know that these are how my videos are going to go. I'm going to show you guys me building something. And, yeah, we'll have fun with it. So, yeah. One thing we need to do, because I don't want to put it on the console area. Oh, we already have it. Never mind. I'm dumb. No, we don't want it there. Right there. Yeah, battery will work. And then one right there. See, that's the edge. That's the edge I wanted to put out. But that battery will work right there. It's going to be enclosed anyway. We need to get these things all tethered up. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then the other 5 will go on here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry, 6. All right, so that's all put together. These rotate, so that's fine right there. But what we do need to do now is we need to create a controller for up, a controller for down, and another controller for the functioning of the arms. So this middle controller will go nothing but arm function. That's all it's there for. Lovely. Come on. So 1, 2, 3. Please be the right 3. 4. Yeah, okay, cool. So basically these arms are going to swing out on the blue. And then hopefully... Nope. Actually. Alright, cool. So now what we can do is we can hit them with a button. We'll just put it right there, just for right now. And we want this one to go here. And we need a blue and a red. So, we need a 1 blue and a 2 red. So 1 goes 90 degrees on the blue. And 2 goes 90 degrees on the red. And, you know, we'll do it kind of slow, just because we don't want to break anything. But basically what we're looking for is that the tines stay... They don't stay upright. Lovely. Which means we do, in fact, need to link these up to that middle one. And 3 needs to go on the red, and 4 needs to go on the blue. So 3 red, 4 blue. Come into here. 3 goes red. 4 goes blue. Done. So now what'll happen is they'll raise, and while they're raising, they'll rotate as well, so they stay completely level. Which is cool. Somewhat. Only if you're a nerd. Oh, this is something I didn't think of when developing these is... That's only a 1 spot there, so that's going to be kind of difficult. I mean, it does already ride pretty low, but hold on, let me just go in there and turn this volume down, because this volume is way too loud. Yeah, like, music, you go way down. Ambient, you go way down. Effect, you go way down. GUI can stay up, that's fine. Alright, so now that all the sound issues are good to go, and sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy today. I don't know what it is, but it's just not sounding right. Anyway, sorry. Now we need to control the up and the down. So, this is going to be our backwards, and this is going to be our forwards. So, backwards is on the blue. So, we need to rotate it. Let's do 1 degree on the blue, like this, and we'll do fast, because it won't matter too much. And then this one can go on the red, 1 degree. And for those of you guys that don't know, I'm literally just holding shift when I move it left and right to kind of give it that 1 degree thing. So now with the words, now that we've got that straightened out, now we can finish building the rest of this, because where we sit has to be tall enough to where we can see. So we'll try a bit of this. And this should be big enough. Like, there's no reason that this wouldn't be big enough. But, you know, stranger things have happened. We have messed up in the past. So, I'm not going to put it past us to mess up now. And by us, I mean me. I'm just using the plural because I'm used to using the plural. So, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm just saying I derp a lot. And I include you in that derpiness because that's just how I'm used to talking while I'm recording. Yeah, we're going to need to go higher. This is going to be a weighty son of a gun. Oh, Lord. Yeah. That should do, hopefully. Like, I'm really hoping, because otherwise this thing will be way too massive to even drive. Like, I'm thinking I could even put the motors on the front now with how big this thing got. I'm not going to, because still want to maintain all the weight to the rear throughout the whole build, and then we can. That'll give us like 3 degrees of rotation, which may or may not be enough. I do not know. We'll find out, though. Oh, Lord, will we. Okay, so one more, and this one can go past the line, because that is looking like the derpiest, like, forklift I've ever seen. And this wheel is not on the ground. Well, it's not even on the lift, so I'm not too surprised about that. We are going to need to put this thing on the lift sometime, though. So when we're sitting here, oh, one of the things we don't have, I'll rectify that now. We don't need forklift tines anymore. There's a way to steer the darn thing. Alright. So, now we can go in with our tool and shoot. We don't have any buttons or anything like that. You know what? Purely for aesthetics reasons, now we're going to start building a console. We'll make it 4 high. And then we'll see if that obstructs our view too much while we're sitting in the chair. No, it doesn't obstruct our view at all. Sweet. So this is where the buttons are going to be placed. So this will be pulling back on the forks. This would be pushing forward. And then we just need 2 switches now. So switches are right here. Because we have 2 processes that are just on or off. That's all they are. The fork swinging out and the forks moving up. So all of that gets to get connected into. So I said this one was going to be up. Crap. Which one was that? That's this one. So this one needs to go to that first button. And this one needs to go to that second button right there. And then this will be the middle one. Yep. And then this switch will go for that. Because the first button everyone's going to want to push is the forks up and down. And that's like the least useful one right there. So number 1 is going to be... oh, excuse me. Number 1 is going to be our... Ugh, sorry. Number 1 is going to be our up and down controls. Number 2 is going to be our fork swinging and out controls, and then back and then forward on the fork tines. So if we hit 3, we did that wrong. We wired that up wrong. Oh well. So we're hitting 4, and it's going pretty fast here. Now we get it completely slotted in. The forks are completely level. They're level right now. Just I'm only eyeballing it right now, but I'm pretty sure they're level. Yep, completely level. Sweet. Obviously, I don't have a level in this game, but yeah. Oh, you know what? No? Yeah, they're upraised a little bit. Oh well. Oh well. Good enough for government work. Alright, so then 1, we haven't done the function on, but 2, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. That works. Alright, now for this. This is where it gets uber complicated and it gets really irritating, and I need some kind of paper.